Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be featuring all of my favorite cleaning products. This is not sponsored. I just decided to do this on my own, and I am going to be showing you the products that I use time and time again that I always make sure I have in my house, and if I don't, I get kind of cranky. So you will see things from laundry, the kitchen, the bathroom, and just all purpose. And I don't have something for every single cleaning need. If you don't see something like specifically what I use for windows, for example, or something like that, it's just because I don't have a favorite. I'll use whatever. So I'm only showing you the things that I absolutely have to have all the time. You can probably see them sitting back right there. I'm doing a little bit at a time, so I've got some in front of me. I am going to start with laundry, and I'm not fully stocked up on everything, so I'm just showing you what I have. But first are these Tide Pods. This is specifically the April Fresh line. I've tried the other ones and I always go back to this one. They're a little bit bigger to me and they just smell so good. I use these specifically for my towels. I just found that nothing else really makes them smell good like these do. And then I also keep these all free and clear pods, and I like these for sheets and then also for my kids' clothes. My older girls do their own laundry and they really like using these. And when I use these pods, I also love this specific fabric softener from Target. It smells so good. I have to smell it just looking at it. It's made with essential oils and it's more natural, and it just really pairs well with this pod. It's just a clean, light scented type, a light scent. Next up are color catchers. Not specifically this brand, but I do think they are a necessity with doing laundry, and they have like Shout color catchers. I think those are probably still better, but these are really good if you're like me and you don't like sorting your colors. I personally don't sort them. I just make sure I wash them on cold water and it doesn't do anything. Now if you have something new in there, and especially dark color that you haven't washed at all, or maybe you've only washed once, for sure use these. For sure use these. They really keep the clothes from fading, and it kind of like, is that really going to work? But you'll pull the sheet out and you'll see it will collect the blacks or the reds, and so they really do help prevent bleeding on clothes. Next, this is my absolute favorite, and other people use this that I know just because they know I talk about it so much. But this specific Method laundry detergent, the liquid one, this is the Ginger Mango. So whenever COVID hit, this one kind of disappeared from the shelves, and it really made me sad. It just now came back where we live. They would put it out in the little bitty bottles from time to time, and I would snatch several of those, and the next time we go back, you wouldn't find them for a long time. They have the little pods in these, and I don't like them as much. I don't think they're as powerful, but I love this. And you can see the cap is really small, so it doesn't take much, and this one bottle will last me several months usually, especially since I'm not using this specifically for everything. But I do like this for the adult clothes or like gym clothes, and sometimes just, so I will occasionally use this on the sheets if I just want to really get the house smelling good. But clothes, for sure, it smells so good, and it's so strong, not in a bad way, but I noticed that the scent actually lasts. Like, I can hang the clothes up in the closet and pull them down to put it on, and I still smell it, and I really like that. And also, I get the beads that go with it. I will say that they did just change the formula. I don't know if you could see that or not. They look a little more waxy, and they were little balls. I did like them better before, and when you smell them, that you can smell they smell more waxy. The only problem I've had this time is that if the washer is too overloaded, these do not dissolve, and you have to do more of a heavier wash or an extra rinse. So keep that in mind, but they do still make the clothes smell really good. I just don't use it every time. I kind of just decide what I really want it on most. But before, I could use it on everything, and they worked perfect. And then this big bottle of bleach I have out to show you that I actually love using this to clean my washer over the washer cleaner that like Tide makes, and there's A Fresh and other, if that's how you say it, other brands. And I don't think any of them really do as good of a job as just plain bleach. I'll pour a little bit into the actual washer and set it on the wash cleaner, the machine cleaner setting, or I'll just do a normal cycle with hot water. But anytime I use it though, I do follow up with a normal hot water cycle after that, just to make sure there's no residue left in it. But that also, you can find the little bleach pods, and I actually like those best because you can just drop it down, it's mess free, and I feel like it's not as strong, and they do a really good job. If you don't know, these HE washers, I don't have a front loader, I have a top loader. I've had a front loader before, and I know the headache that can come with that, but even the top loaders sometimes can be kind of a hassle, because if you don't know, there's always water sitting underneath the drum, and I don't know, that just sometimes it gets kind of nasty and can put off a nasty smell. And we even have our home filtered, and I still have problems from time to time. But if I stay on top of putting a little bit of bleach in there and running that weekly, or sometimes just a couple times a month, it really makes a difference. So that is it for the laundry part. And I'm not sure how the background noise is going to sound in this video. I did trap myself up in my bedroom, but all 6 of us are here today, and so it's kind of noisy. So I'm sorry if it comes across louder than I realize. Next up is bathroom. I only have just a very few things because one of the cleaners that I'm going to show you later, I'll tell you about, but I'm not real picky about what I use in the bathroom. I just like to get it done, and a lot of times that's my older girls' chores, so they just use whatever they find. But some of the products that I really do like in there, this is the glare. This Oh Yuck, a bathtub jet cleaner. It is really, really good. You can get it on Amazon, and it really does take nasty stuff out of your jets. I will say I will never again get a jetted jacuzzi again. They're just gross, and we bought our house brand new, and it still has gotten gross all this time, even with me cleaning it regularly and knowing that I just don't think you can avoid it. But it's got lines to show you how much to use each time, so you get 4 uses out of it. No, so you get 3 uses out of it. You dump about 4 ounces in at a time, and it tells you instructions, but you would be amazed at what this does. So that is definitely a favorite of mine. Next, I have my screwdriver and this particular head, and then this one. You can get these on Amazon, as seen on TV, anywhere like that. I love these for my showers, especially my shower floor. I have just the one-piece shower, and so it has kind of the texture on the bottom, and it can be really hard to clean. And I mean, you can get it done with some elbow grease, but if you prefer not to sweat and work yourself out trying to do that, this is so much easier. Just make sure your battery is charged beforehand, or you have a backup battery, because you will run right through it. But it does a really good job, and the one that's on it is the firm one, and then this one is a lot softer, so I like it in the grooves and things like that, because you do have to be careful. If you get this black across your tub, it will leave like a black mark on it, and so I like having both of them. I do have a smaller one. I couldn't find it, but I honestly don't use it anyways. But those are definitely staples. And then, I don't like talking toilets, but I will talk this Scrubby Bubbles little toilet. I think they're gel cleans is what they're actually called. In the original scent, it smells so good. It has these little knobs on the side. You just pop one in the side of the toilet whenever you clean it, and every time you flush it, it just smells so good. It keeps the bathroom smelling fresh and clean, and I really like them. I have found they don't last as long as they claim to. I think they say it lasts a week or more, and I'd never really get mine to last more than like 5 days, but still I buy them time and time again because I just love that smell in the bathroom. And then this one's kind of gross, but we have 5 females in our house. We all have head fulls of hair, and the drains get so disgusting in the bathtub and the shower, and this really works a miracle. It grosses my husband out, but when the water starts getting to where it does not drain well, you know there's been too much hair clogged up in it, and this really works wonders. You can get it, I think he said he saw one at Target last time. You can get them anywhere, but a lot of people don't think about this. I think you just dump things down the drain and hope for that to work, and it can, but really just removing what's in there to begin with works best, and so I wanted to mention that product. Next is kitchen, where I feel like we as moms spend a lot of our time. So first, I wanted to show the Method dish soap. This is the Citrus Grove scent. They have other scents, but this one just smells so, so good to me. It's just a light, fresh scent. It's not overpowering. I don't feel like it leaves a scent on my dishes after I wash them. And I like neutral colors, and so it's just really pretty sitting out. I leave it sitting out by my sink, and it does not look bad. And then I also have a Scrub Daddy with it. Since I like neutral, I order this one off of Amazon. The ones in like Target and places like that are yellow usually, I believe. I think orange. Sometimes you can find pink. The Scrub Mommy has two different types of sides, but I really like this Scrub Daddy. It's warm. It's in warm water, it softens, and in cold water it hardens, and you can slide a spoon in there and clean it that way. You can clean your straws. It's just really handy, and then you can toss it in your dishwasher to sterilize it from time to time and just keep reusing it until you replace it. And I actually keep it on like a little cupcake stand beside my soap, and it's just cute to me. And then I have been buying this for many years. I think I saw this tip from Pioneer Woman. Speaking of cleaning, my laundry is going off, so if you hear the dinging in the background, that's that. This Lemmy Shine dish detergent booster. I don't actually usually use this in the dishwasher. What I do is whenever I have a pot or pan that has residue in it that I know is going to be a chore to get out, I'll just sprinkle some of this in there and then top it with hot water, maybe some Dawn, and it lifts it. I've tried it with just Dawn, and it does not lift it like this does. And I am seeing how red I am. I'm a little burnt, but I'm also more hot than anything, so I'm just bright red like a lobster. And I started coughing a minute ago because we have allergies right now in Texas, and there's a dog. And so it's like a dry cough, so I started coughing and I'm red, so excuse that. I promise I'm not just fried sitting here. And then this Method all-purpose cleaner, this specific scent is sea salt and lime. It's hard to see on here. But I absolutely love this smell, and I like it in the kitchen on the countertops. I feel like you can't use it on the windows or glass or anything like that, even though it says all purpose. It is a little bit, kind of has a little bit of a residue, but I love it. It's just fresh and clean on my countertop. They also make the wipes in this, kind of like the Clorox wipes, but the wipes in this scent, and I absolutely love those for the bathroom, but you just can't find them here right now, so I do miss those. But that is it for kitchen. And then coming up, I have all-purpose cleaners, and so that's just what I use here and there for random spills or cleanups, just anywhere in the house. So I'm ready to share that one now because that's probably my favorite. Okay, so this one is definitely my biggest section. I clean a lot. We all clean a lot, but I kind of like cleaning, and especially if I have things that smell good. So I'm kind of weird and obsessive about it. I'm one of those, every time I go to Target, I have to go down all the cleaning aisles to see if there's anything new, any kind of new scent, anything like that. So that's me. So you don't know me well yet, but that gives you a little bit of a description of me, and that's why I get so excited about cleaning products. So first up, I'm going to show you these Meyers multi-surface cleaners. I love these. I use these for absolutely everything. I usually get one and keep one in each bathroom so that it's already ready to go there. Like I said, I don't have to have that in the bathroom, but I do like to. I'll keep one in each bathroom. I'll keep one under the kitchen sink, and I can use them to clean the countertops. You can actually use these to clean the windows too. It does a really good job, just like Windex or anything else would. So it truly is a multi-surface. It does not leave a residue. This one is the basil scent. I think that this is actually my all-time favorite. I was hesitant to even smell it just because of basil, and I don't like basil, and I thought, disgusting, why would you want that to spray? But it's a fragrancy basil, and so it smells so good. And then I just got this one. I think it's a newer scent. It does say limited edition scent, so that means when it's limited edition, I need to stock up because those are always my favorites. The mint scent smells so good. It's almost like if you mix the basil together with some mint to me. It smells just really, really good and clean. I was using this one just today, and I said, okay, that might almost be my favorite, but I need to go back and get more of it. One I like to keep in the bathroom is lavender. This used to be my favorite, but it's one of those, I've used it for so many years that I was kind of excited to find another scent that I liked. So I would say this one's just a classic all-time favorite, but the basil's definitely topped it. And then I get excited because for Christmas and fall, they put out such good scents. I'm trying to think what they are. I think the apple cider one is really, really good. There's a, like, what is it? One they call like an acorn type smell, I think. It's really strong, so I do like it, but I like that apple cider one. And then I get excited for like the pine one for Christmas and the peppermint one. It just, if I have one of those cleaners at my house at all times, cleaning is a little more fun to me. And then I also have the basil scent in the room freshener spray, and I love this. I'll share a tip that I use in a minute whenever I get to cleaning my floors. But those are just the all-purpose cleaners. And then I have one, I keep this amber glass bottle and I make my own. It's half vinegar, half water, and then I'll put some essential oils in it, usually like 12 or 13 drops for the whole thing, like lemon, citrus, or I'll change it up for the season. I may do some cinnamon type smells in it for fall. And this one really is like the best ever. It doesn't leave any kind of residue or film behind. I use it, I also just like to change up kind of what I use depending on the day. I'm like that. And so this is good in the kitchens, it's good in the bathrooms, it's good for spills on the floors. I do have an elderly dog, and sometimes she will have an accident on the hard floor, and it's really good for that too. And so it's one of those that's good for everything. And anytime my husband uses it, he says, this one is really the best. I like it the best of any. And it's so cheap to make. I mean, you just keep a big bottle of vinegar. You've always got water and then oils. And it's just, I don't mind blowing through this one because I know I can make more. But it really does a good job. Here are a couple of random tools. Kind of dirty because I do use I use them a lot, but if you don't, keep a spare old toothbrush and just keep it away from the bathroom. And it is so good, like in grout, in between cracks of your planks of your floor, around the sinks. It is so good for so many things, and I always have one. It's good like in the little nooks in the showers, around the faucets, all of it. And then a razor blade, just traditional old school razor blade. It's, I don't know, if you have kids, you know, sometimes you get like gunk in places and you don't really know what it is, but you just scrape it right up and it really does a good job. Also, on my glass stovetop, like sometimes whenever I cook, something burns on it and it kind of crusts to it, or it just turns it funny. You can just scrape it right off, and don't let a razor blade and glass freak you out. It's a smooth, as long as it's a smooth flat, or if it's not a bent piece or anything like that, you can just scrape it right off, and it does things that cleaners and sponges and all that just cannot do. And then this is kind of like stained, but I think I got this at Target. But just a dry duster, and then you can pop this off. I have it hooked on here, but you can pop it off and wash it. I love dry dusting before I actually spray anything on it. It just makes it so much better, and it gets rid of it. You don't feel like you have dust flying everywhere and stuck to everything. And also my little kids love dusting and helping clean, so this is really good for them as well to use. So I'll use it, and then sometimes I'll go back and just use the same one. And I love this Indust. And it's at Walmart. It's the only place I can find it. You can get it on Amazon, but it's way more expensive there. It's super cheap at Walmart. It really does like smell good, and it leaves things really polished. I don't like everything all shiny and polished, but there's certain places in my house that I do, and this just really gets the job done. It's actually pretty empty. I need to get some more. And now the last couple of things I'm going to show you, almost the last couple of things, have to do with cleaning the floors. I love the Young Living Thieves household cleaner. It's super concentrated, and so all it takes is you just get a capful, and you can use it like, you can, sometimes I'll put a capful in this, and it's kind of boosts it, gives it an extra good clean. Like during like flu season or sick season, anything like that, it really does a good job. But I like to put it in my floor cleaner. If I'm going to be actually using just a regular traditional mop, I will put a cap of that in the hot water and maybe a little bit of vinegar or peroxide with it. And it just really gets the floors really clean and it smells good. I have, let's see if I can even show this in the camera. But my Dyson is not very clean, but I love my Dyson. This is the V7, and they don't make this particular one anymore, but I don't know what the number is that's replaced it, but it's just one of the lower basic ones, and I absolutely love it. I mean, I used to hate sweeping my floors, and I actually sometimes do them multiple times a day just because I love using this thing so much, and my kids like using it too. And then you can pop off the lower part, and you can put this extra nozzle on that's actually really dirty, excuse that. And you can clean your cars, you can clean in your couches, you can clean like your air vents, because you can pull out this little bristle type nozzle on it. And it just really, really does a good job. You keep it charged on your wall. I know everybody knows what they are, but I don't know, I've just never found anything that I love so much. And then also, the tip I wanted to share mainly was popping out this filter. If you pull it out, and you should clean these from time to time, just FYI. One time we didn't know that, and ours stopped working right, and it was because it was clogged. So when I said I had a tip with this, if you spray your filter down and then put it back in there, whenever you vacuum, it just makes the whole house smell so good. And also, sometimes I'll use that, but sometimes I'll just use lemon essential oil, or I'll change it up, like I said, for seasons, and just put like 3 or 4 drops in there. And really the oil lasts on there a long time, and it just smells so, so good. I love it. Then I have one more. This is a recent purchase. I've had it a few months, I think. I just got it at Walmart. I should have changed the little head on it. It's dirty, but this is the Shark Vac Mop, and what it is it has like throwaway pads on the bottom, but it also has a little section where it can suck things up and hold it in there. So you can literally vacuum and do a little spot mop at the same time, and I absolutely love that for spills and just everyday little messes, so I don't have to drag out like the Dyson and the steamer or other cleaner. You literally just suck it up and then mop it and go. You don't do them both at the same time because it can mess it up, but it is really nice to have it just as an all-in-one, or I'll even use it in my little kids' room after I clean, just to have a quick clean up. I use this just about every day, and it's got this little bag. You pop it open and you can put the solution in there. It comes in a really big bottle, and I've never even had to replace the bottle because it lasts a pretty good while. I don't mop my whole house with it. I do feel like it can sometimes leave a little bit of a residue, but it is really good for like spills and just little touch-ups here and there in between your regular mopping. And then the very last thing I have, it's not a cleaning item, but it makes the house smell good, is my favorite Bath & Body Works candle. This is the Love Rose Vanilla scent. I absolutely love it. It just smells so, so good. I've went through a few of these. I love them so much. It's one of those, I love it year round. I don't do it all the time, but it's good by a bubble bath. It's just good all the time. It's good whenever you want to sit down and relax and read. It's good just by the front door before somebody comes over. And it's one of those, like, everything that is this scent there smells so good. They have like body wash, all of it. It's just a really, it's not, with it being rose, you don't smell just like, sometimes rose can be an old-fashioned type scent, and I don't smell just straight that, and it doesn't smell straight vanilla either because I normally don't prefer that. It's just really, really good. It says that its fragrance notes are pink rose petals, dewy peony, sweet vanilla with essential oils. So that is definitely my all-time favorite candle. Highly recommend it. Okay guys, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that maybe it motivated you to clean or to go get some new cleaning supplies. My motto for myself is whatever I can do to make it more enjoyable, I do it. So if it's something that smells good, just getting a new cleaner really motivates me like none other. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.